Welcome to Hard Copi, the in-flight news magazine. I'm Jane Walters. Topping the news, APHIS, Copi's new financial system. A boon or a boondoggle? You decide. A debate that pits Copi management against world authority Dr. Adolph Addledaft. Coming up next after this.
After sitting for hours strapped in an airplane seat, you're probably looking for a little relief. I'm Fatio, and I'm going to show you how. With just a few simple exercises, you can relieve yourself right in your own seat. I bet you didn't know it, but that airline seat you're sitting in right now has quite a history. Its design was based on drawings dating back to the Spanish Inquisition. Now, if you've ever stood next to a coat of armor from that period, you know that people were smaller then. So the first thing we want to do is stretch yourself out. That's it. Out, 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 as far as you can reach. Now, up, and up, and up. Good stretch. Those arms, and up, and up. If your neighbor's not joining in, just give them a gentle nudge, a nudge, until they either leave or join in the fun. That's it. Good. Now, stomp your feet like this to get the circulation going. Good, good. Up, down, up, down, up, down. If you're doing this right, you should be feeling this all the way up, from your little piggy right to your big piggy. Now, if the person in front of you is in the full reclining position, you'll find this hard to do. But take my advice. Do it anyway. The resistance of your knee against the back of your neighbor's seat is actually helping you develop those thigh muscles, which you'll need in good shape if you're going to sprint out of the gangway ahead of all the many passengers you've offended. I'm Fatio. Have a good flight.
Welcome back. Today's topic on Hard Copi is APHIS, the Advanced Financial Information System. With me here today in the studio is Dr. Adolph Addledaft of Hubbard University. And joining us live from San Ramon, California is Copi President Dick Matzke, Morley Dupre, General Manager of Production and Personnel Development, Jim Simpson, Managing Director of New Ventures, Kent Potter, VP of Finance, Sharon Young, Coordinator for Information and Business Services, and Elizabeth Freitas, Senior Petroleum Engineer. Welcome. Okay, let's start with you, Dr. Addledaft. What's your understanding of APHIS?
Oh, that is really very simple. You see, aphids are very bad for your garden.
Oh, doctor, that's APHIS, not aphids.
I don't care what you call them. You have to get rid of them immediately.
Okay. Mr. Matzke, feel free to step in any time.
Well, I agree with the distinguished doctor that aphids are bad for your garden. But I think the adoption of APHIS, the Advanced Financial Information System, is going to be very good for Copi. Basically, it will improve the way we do business by making key business processes more efficient for everyone. And it will do that by providing better information and tools for project management and expense reporting.
I think a lot of people are wondering, why now? Why is APHIS so important?
Jane, our current financial processes are based on 30-year-old systems. In order to be competitive, we simply have to change to a more efficient system. Our aim is not only to catch up to our competition, but to overtake them. We need APHIS in order to be better than the best. It's as simple as that.
Excuse me, but all this talk of being competitive, I have heard this all before. What is so great being about the number one? Even the number 2 or 3.
Okay, let's move on to the next question.
Why can't we be happy being last? Somebody has to be last.
Good point, Doctor. But we're happy to give someone else that privilege.
let's talk about SAP. Mr. Potter, what exactly is SAP and how does it relate to APHIS?
Well, SAP stands for Systems, Applications, Products in Data Processing. It's a client-server application software used by a number of Fortune 1000 businesses. So to answer the second part of your question, SAP is the software application we're using to implement APHIS.
I'm afraid I cannot sit here any longer and listen to the charade without commenting. SAP, as you call it, spells ZAP. That is SAP and not SAP. Let's call a spade and not an SPADE. Do you follow me?
No, not really. Mr. Potter, do you have any comment?
Well, whatever you want to call it, SAP has some very important benefits. It's going to do away with what we call shadow systems by integrating a whole set of applications and tools for managing business data. And these applications have best practices already built in.